Hey guys! Oh wow, this video is dark. I have no idea how to fix that. Anywho, first off, let me start off by informing you, you're going to be listening to Bo on the Go in the background because it's my son's favorite show. And he's in a mood today, so in order for me to do this, I had to put something on. Anywho, for this video, I'm going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is do a review on a couple of products that I received for free from Neilmed a while back through Mom's Meat. Now, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that, but I did receive these products for free in exchange for review through my mommy group that I've been attempting to do and really haven't been able to. Not enough of my friends want to get together, even for free stuff, weird as that may be. And I actually plan at some point to do a full review on various sinus rinses and stuff with Neilmed, but this is for kids. Now, let's start off with some stuff that isn't Neilmed. Now, this time of year, with winter, your baby's noses are drying out. You never know, they might also have winter allergies, but generally it's because their nasal passages are drying up and they're getting clogged. I've seen this in my own kid. I've also seen it in a few of my friends' babies. Now, here is what we were using. At first, we were using this little Green Sprouts nasal aspirator. And it's actually a nifty little aspirator. Let me get the lid off. And the reason is because it comes apart. Now, see, you've got the bulb part, you have the suction part, and even the little bitty bit that goes in the nose comes off. Now, the issue with this is that that hole, I don't know if you can see, is very, very tiny. It's itty bitty. Itty bitty. And if you've ever blown your own nose or picked your own nose, don't lie, some of you have done it, you get those crusty boogers that are really, really big. Now, what we ended up starting to use, actually shortly after I got this stuff, this is my secondary one, which is why I'm opening a box, but let me actually show you in the box. And that is the Neilmed Nasal Oral Aspirator. And if you've heard of the Nose Frida, this is like that. But the last I checked, I believe the Neilmed one is cheaper. Now let me show you what it looks like. Now when you get them brand new, they're going to come with this nice little mesh carry case, and they come with 6 filters. Now, here's a note for you. It says in the instructions you're supposed to change it after every use. You don't need to. Unless they get nasty, you don't need to. And throughout my son's, the several months we've been using this with my son, we haven't had to change them out. Now here is what it looks like. You have this little orange bit on the end, and this is what you suck on. So you'll stick the end in your baby's nose, and now one of the cool things about this is that you cannot blow into it. You cannot blow air through the oral piece, so you can't accidentally put air into the baby. Now, this also has the benefit of, here's the little filter on the end. You can take it apart and you can plug this up, and it becomes a regular aspirator. Now let me show you why a oral aspirator is so much better than this. One of the big things, like I said, is the openings. And again, I don't know how well you can see comparatively, but the hole at the end of this is at least twice as big. And that's good for getting those big chunks of boogers out. Now, the other reason why oh, and I forgot to show that just like with my other one, the tips come off of this too. So, you can also take this one apart for easier cleaning. If I can get it back on there. Anyway, so they both have that in common. But, here's the big difference. When you have a regular aspirator, whether it be the bulb aspirator that you get from the doctor or something like the Green Sprouts one, all you have is you pull it in, you stick it in your baby's nose, and that's all the suction you get. You get A millisecond of suction. Compared to with an oral aspirator, you could sit there and go, and, you know, you can get whatever you need to out of your kid's nose. It allows for longer, stronger suction, and like I showed you when I took it apart, the filter's right there. You cannot get boogers in your mouth with this. I know that's something that some parents worry about with stuff like this. You cannot get boogers in your mouth. It's really no more or less sanitary than a bulb syringe. So I highly suggest the Neilmed oral aspirator as something to get to help with your child's congestion issues this time of year, or even in the spring whenever your child has congestion problems. And like I said, we've been using that for several months now, and I absolutely love it. But we just switched to something else as well that I got in my Neilmed package. And that is their Pedia-Mist. Now, what we've been using since the first time my son fell and hit his nose and got a nosebleed, something that was recommended from our pediatrician at the time, was Air Baby Saline drops. And that's what we've been using. It says nasal spray, but we could never get it to spray. And with my son, the age that he's at now, I had to put him on my lap and then hold him upside down, you know, like we were playing, and then just aim it and get a few drops in his nose. My son hates anything going near his nose. At the age he's at now, he actually fights me a lot with the aspirator. He didn't used to. He used to like this a whole lot better than just the regular. But and he fought me with this at first too. And the reason we hadn't tried this yet is because it does say for ages 1 and up. Sean turns a year on December 30th, and I asked his pediatrician to make sure and everything, and they said that using this is just fine. Now, let's look at the differences here. First and foremost is the fact that this is drops. It says drops and spray, but like I said, I never could get it to spray. This is nothing but a mist. And it's got this nice little ridge here that keeps you from getting it too far into your child's nose, and then you just tap it. And it releases a gentle mist into your child's nose. Now, my son fought me for a while on this. He didn't like using it. But after the first few times I did it, he realized that this really helps with him being able to breathe, which was interfering with his ability to breastfeed because he couldn't breathe while he was breastfeeding. He's been having to breathe through his mouth. And this has helped so much. Oh my goodness. I so highly suggest this because like I said, I was having to hold my son upside down to get the air drops into his nose. And that's not an issue with this because I can hold it upright and just snap, spray. Oh, little Target ad on the top of the bottle. And it's so gentle and it's just so instant. It's just so instant. And my son's cool with it. We use it once in the morning and once at night, and anytime in between if I really need to, because it's saline. You don't have to worry about using too much of it. I can say that as somebody who's also experienced adult saline because I have seasonal allergies, and this time of year, from the beginning of the summer on, I'm screwed. So, to wrap that up, like I said, the Neilmed Pedia-Mist is a lifesaver for me right now. It's absolutely amazing. I'm immediately replacing these with this. Like, when this runs out, this is going to be a staple in our house because my son likes this so much better. The fact that I can sit on my lap and just spray it and he doesn't even fight me at this point. It's fantastic. And like I said, with the Neilmed oral aspirator, Sean fights me a little bit on it right now. Because like I said, he doesn't like anything near his nose. But sometimes he will let me use this on him. And when he was a baby, like a baby, before he had the ability to get up, run, and grab and everything, he liked this better than the regular bulb aspirator. And like I said, if you want to use the regular bulb aspirator, you can take apart this thing, and it becomes a bulb aspirator. So, that is that for this video. I highly suggest these if your child is as congested as mine. And you can find them at Target. I know that. I know that I've seen this at my local Walmart. I have not seen this, I don't think. But I'm assuming with the sticker on there that it's probably available at Target. So check out your local places. See if you can find them. They're fantastic products. They work amazing. And they're helping me survive my son's congestion for the winter. Alright, you guys have a good one.